everyone! I'm Anna and this is Forever Rides, where we do cool stuff with classic cars. Today we're diving into a question that's been on every petrolhead's minds. Is the 35-year-old Porsche still track-worthy? Meet our contender, the 1990 Porsche 911 Carrera 4 Cabriolet. Let's see if this old classic still has what it takes. And first things first, let's check what we've got under the hood. Which actually is in the rear. Here we can find a 3.6 liter boxer engine pumping around 250 horsepower. Not too bad for a car that's been around for 3 decades. And the sound? That's iconic. The Carrera 4 designation means that this baby has an all-wheel drive, which was a big deal already back in the day and still gives it a nice edge today. And let's not forget it's paired with the 5-speed manual transmission, and actually this gearbox is such a joy to use, giving you that direct connection between your right hand and the road. Inside it's a classic Porsche with a touch of 90s flair. For example, a lot of gauges. If you compare to modern cars, where you cannot even get the information about engine temperature, here is 3 different gauges only for oil. The seats are actually comfy, even though they are sporty, which I prefer, and they are almost fully electric. I don't even know what happens with these buttons. But one thing I really need to bring up, it's the back seats. There is practically no legroom, and I'm not even that tall of a person. So if you're considering a road trip, maybe pick another car. I wouldn't go on a road trip with the boys all jammed in this car. But it does come with some nice touches like power windows, which add a nice little modern convenience on this car. Given it's a 35-year-old car, being driver focused, I would give it the interior and accessories 7 out of 10. Air conditioning is missing, but that's why you have this. And let's talk about those looks. The 964 generation brought some significant updates to the 911's design. It still got those round, big headlights, tiny bit more aerodynamic body, and of course the cabriolet roof, which is, just to be honest, pretty cool. And the roof? It's actually fully electric. Pretty fancy for the early 90s. Looks like a completely different car. It does come pretty nicely. And there we are. Also, this car comes with an automatic rear spoiler that deploys at higher speeds. Not too common also back then. For me, the car gets a 9 out of 10 from the looks. It's a real head turner whether you're hitting the tracks or just cruising down the street. Let's hit the track. Alright, so I may not be a professional race driver, but this car had me smiling from ear to ear. Even though it's an older classic, it's surprisingly easy to handle thanks to the modern assist that makes it more pushable on the track. The steering is super responsive and the lowered suspension also makes it feel much better. But you still have to stay on your game and really engage with the car, especially in those tight corners. It's like the car is daring you to master it. For drivability, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. It's raw, it's challenging, and it's wildly fun. So, is the Porsche Carrera 4 from the 90s still track-worthy? Absolutely. Even being 3 decades old, it still gives you that thrilling driving experience. Sure, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles that modern cars have, but it's part of its charm. Even cruising down the highway, I felt secure and trusty. The car responds beautifully and you feel like you're in control. If you ever get the chance to get your hands on this car, do it. I promise you won't regret it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you get some new information from this video, and we will see in the next one. Bye!